just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got this to Bijan Robinson, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Plays going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's a first carry for the veteran, Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. The return man can only make a fair catch, and it is at about the 8-yard line. Slot man in motion right. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, that's London. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play after being backed up. 53 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Tua. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So, we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tua. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. On the give, it's Robinson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing is Tua. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal. Back to throw is Tua. And he'll take it on in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. He gets free. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's two. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. They send him right out of the slot. Tua now on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. And that's hardly been the case here, Mike. And they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. To throw is Tua. And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. Here's first and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be second down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Mostert now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll begin here on the ground. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Mostert. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
14 on the pickup. 1st down, Vegas.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's a handoff to Mostert going left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there on 2nd down. They'll pick up 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Raiders 7. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on first or second down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know if my first read is...
And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here, but since it did hit in that landing area, per the new rule, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Now a first down throw for Tua. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tua. Now, deep ball for London. And that ball led him too far, maybe too long. Out of bounds, incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He'll go right and find his running back. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Tua to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
3rd and long. And here's Tua. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. They snap it to Tua. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the toss, they'll run. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught downfield by Tucker. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they move the chains on third down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll drop to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Tua. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they... recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Throwing is Tua. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. He'll run. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Back to throw. Going for it all. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He finds some room across the 25. Bijan Robinson. A big play after being backed up. That's a 76-yard gain.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.